Alive, 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 alive. And then we have a little intro, boop-a-dim, boop-a-deep, boop-a-dim. And I hit the wrong button, and now I hit the right button.
Put your hands up.
Oh, it's a day! Another day where we get to have the letdown in the afternoon, the daily letdown. It is the back half of your day. And I say hello to you, Meghan Lane.
Hello to you, Danny Myers.
You look like you were shifting around in your seat like a kid that had to pee.
You know what I was doing? Because the camera, because it's like reverse, so I was going the wrong way. I was like, I need to be more centered, and I was going the opposite way.
I've done that so many times. We have to welcome you in because this is a relatively new project that we're doing. Our little chance to get together. We have a little ketchup, and then not the condiment, the ketchup. We have a ketchup like conversation.
We could have some ketchup too if you want.
Oh, ketchup shots.
Just the smell of it makes me want to barf.
Yeah, buddy. Are you a ketchup that is in the cupboard or ketchup in the refrigerator person?
Always the refrigerator.
Because you don't have to.
I know, but I like it when it's cold.
I
also, which is a hot take, I also like to eat it with eggs.
Yeah.
And that really weirds me out when the ketchup's kind of warm. And I know you don't have to because I know there's like packages that sit out. Mm-hmm. But I like it that way.
You like it cold on your hot eggs. Mm-hmm. Ugh. That actually, the combo. And I know that's, you say hot take. I think it's kind of a normal thing for people to eat ketchup with eggs, but just never.
It really divides people. I've seen it.
Yeah,
happen.
Can't do it. So we get together live 1:30 Eastern time on Facebook and YouTube. The audio is on demand wherever you get your podcast. So just search for Danny and Meghan, and you can get it there and then subscribe. And if you are going to watch us live, turn on the notifications.
Yeah.
So you don't miss a minute. I got to shout out Asia Wadley. She's always here from the beginning because she's got her notifications going.
Way to go, Asia.
Stephen Biscardi, he must have turned his off. He used to be here from the beginning. And I don't know, he's been snoozing. He's had actual life the last couple of days.
Maybe he's on spring break.
Oh, it's possible. And we will get into your reason to celebrate today because every day's a holiday. But first, it is spring break.
Yeah, for Palm Beach County, right? Officially.
Oh, my God. I am so excited to not be in Fort Lauderdale on the beach right now because it looks like the depths of hell.
I guess I missed out on that story. I didn't realize it was so crazy. Is it because they kind of shut it down in Miami so everyone went up a little bit?
That's exactly right. It's kind of a national story that in the last couple of years in Miami, there's tremendous crime, like 500 arrests and people getting knifed and shot. And so Miami just raised parking rates, public parking rates to $100 to park your car. And curfews for the bars close at 6.
That's so lame.
So that's why they made it
works
lame.
Because they have to. Yeah, it's the only way to get people to not come.
They made it lame on purpose, and so now instead of going to Miami Beach, spring breakers just went up a beach to Fort Lauderdale, and it is crazy there.
And next thing you know, it's going to be like Palm Beach. Because if Fort Lauderdale, I mean, I doubt Palm Beach would allow that to happen.
Palm Beach is the bougiest beach in America. I imagine they'll make the street parking $500 a space in Palm Beach just to make sure that there's no spring breakers ever going to Palm Beach.
I'm pretty sure that's how much it already is.
It's expensive. That's why there's no spring breakers in Palm Beach.
Yeah.
Fort Lauderdale, though, in some of the video I was watching, Señor Frogs. Have you ever been to one?
In the Bahamas, I've been to one.
Because it's a chain.
I didn't know there was one down there.
I didn't either. And then I saw that. I'm like, I got a little nostalgic there for a Señor Frogs test tube shot or whatever they do there. It's kind of fun.
Just straight sugar.
Yeah. So the Señor Frogs and people and the beach is just shoulder to shoulder with bodies.
And I don't know if it's because I'm getting older, but like I don't see the appeal to that anymore. Like that sounds like my actual nightmare is to not have any of your own personal space.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't understand it either.
Not fun.
Unless you just want to be touched and you just want to put your body into a bunch of other bodies that are drunk.
Sweaty bodies.
Because that's exactly what's happening. You're not sunning yourself.
Right. No, thank you.
Yeah, some of the captions in the Daily Mail today were really funny. It was just like, here's a bunch of spring breakers proudly showing off their sunburns. Because everybody had clearly just gotten loaded the next day, the previous day. And so just these women with the just ridiculous sunburns. And
have you ever had one of those bad sunburns where you like blister up?
Every year of my life, being a redhead, you forget. You forget.
It's the worst feeling in the world. It's horrible.
Yeah, every year as a redhead, you think, and this is my year, I'm going to get a base tan. I'm going to get a base tan. I know it's going to burn a little bit, but it's going to turn into a tan. It does not. It blisters and it hurts.
I know.
And you never get tan. In fact, if you are watching the video version of this, I couldn't be more pale looking today.
You do look but you're not that pale in real life.
Yeah, Meghan
I'm looking at you.
is looking at me in real life.
You do not look that pale, but there is a nice glow to you today. You look fabulous. Like, it looks like you got a glowy shine to your skin.
Well, I exfoliated.
In a good way.
That's what it
is.
It
looks really good.
I didn't. That was just a lie.
Could have fooled me because you do look real glowy and nice.
Well, thank you, Meghan.
Glass skin, as the kids say.
So spring break is something that was on my mind today, just thinking about the nostalgia of even back to, before it was like drinking spring break and partying college spring break. But when I was growing up, it was the beginning of the end of awful winter. Was spring break, and you go, and we would always go to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and it was
and it's still cold.
But we didn't know. We thought it was warm.
You're like, it's summer here.
Yeah, since I've been an adult and I've been able to experience the ocean when it's warm.
Yeah.
I didn't know the ocean ever got warm because we'd only go in March and April, and it was freezing in the ocean. But that was our adventure, man. It was good.
I saw that next week is technically the first day of spring. But it made me laugh because I'm like, oh my God, it's felt like spring/summer since like January.
South Florida, it's weird. It's weird, y'all. If you're watching not in South Florida, it's very, very strange.
Made me laugh.
Because we had like a little bit of cold weather.
Yeah.
But then it'll randomly be 85 and then it'll be cold again.
Cold.
And now it's just going to be hot forever and ever. But yeah, let us know.
Danny's sad about it.
Oh, I had a little depression. Because the forecast said...
You have like the reverse seasonal depression.
Yeah, when the forecast... Because as somebody that grew up in upstate New York where, we had a lot of cold weather and we barely had any warm weather, in the beginning I'm like excited for the warm weather, but then when it never ends and you just never get fresh air, it's just always hot, humid air. And when it said it's going to be 90 degrees next week in March, I'm like... That means it's going to be like 120 in July. If March is 90.
It's all over for you, Danny.
Exactly. But I don't want to complain about that. I want to, just kind of, get a hello from you if you are watching us live on YouTube and on Facebook.
Yes.
And make sure to tell us, hello and where you are watching from. Meghan, what is on your mind today?
I'm just having a day. And when you wake up and you just have one of those days that just nothing is going right. And I don't want to be like, oh, it's so dramatic, like something serious happened. No, it's just little things.
No, you're
like
having bad luck today.
It's like you're trying to hurry. And it's like always when you're running a little bit behind, the worst thing happens. Like, I'm trying to get dressed and I'm trying on the outfits. Nothing's looking good. So I'm throwing everything on the ground. My dog's grabbing the things that I'm throwing on the ground, running away with them. And then I'm getting frustrated. And then I finally get to leave the house. And then there's one lane closed and I'm stuck and going 0 miles per hour trying to go pick you up.
Yeah.
Because your car's in the shop.
and then Meghan, hey, I need a ride to work today because my car's in the shop. That's what you didn't need was any additional stress.
I don't mind that at all because you are close to me. But I guess because it's spring break, the roads are crazy. This man fully cut me off, pulled out. It's 2 lanes. He pulls out to go the other way in front of 2 cars, me and someone else, and he's just like, didn't even notice. I had to full stop, so much so where my brakes were stuttering,
Oh yeah,
because I almost hit this man.
It's called anti-lock brakes. It's a function so your brakes don't lock up. You didn't know that? You thought they were just stuttering?
No, I thought that was that's the bad side.
You thought the brakes were broken? No, that's a safety feature.
Well, I figured it was on purpose, but I don't like the way it feels.
Yeah.
It feels scary.
Yeah, it's not.
And I almost died. And the traffic. Well, I don't know if I would have died, but that guy would have probably got hurt.
You're just so wound up, man. and I get that because you have
been a day.
Those days where it just feels like the momentum, and you might even be a positive person like I am, and you think, all right, at some point I'm going to be able to break out of this cycle, and then it just doesn't.
Yeah, I would really like to go back to sleep.
That's, I think, the only hope for you have with what I witnessed, because I know all that you're describing, I didn't witness that. But then as soon as I get in the car, you just lightly stop at a stop sign and your bag falls off the seat and spills everywhere.
Yeah, it's because I had almost already gotten into a car accident, so my bag was at the side of the edge.
And I saw enough. I saw enough in that short time I was riding with you to be like, I need to get out of her. It's a wake of bad luck. I don't want to be caught in that wake and drowned by your bad luck today.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
We'll get through it. It's a Tuesday.
It is, which is the toughest day.
And ever since you said that it's the toughest day, not like yesterday I had a great Monday.
Yeah.
Tuesday
Monday gets a bad rap.
ass.
Yeah, Monday gets a bad rap. It's Tuesday that sucks
Why?
ass.
But I never felt that way in my life until you started saying it. And it's almost like you're putting it out into the universe, and now I'm directly affected by it.
I think you were just peer pressured by people hating on Monday, and really, we're being unfair to Monday.
Yeah, honestly, Monday's not so bad. I had a great Monday. It was a good day. The weather was beautiful.
It's Tuesday.
No complaints.
It's Tuesday.
And now Tuesdays, I'm like,
it's really tough, man. It is tough. But we have a pretty exciting Tuesday because Meghan's 94-year-old grandma is coming with us to Tina Turner the Musical, which is going to be at our place called the Kravis Center, where they have all the fancy theater productions.
Yes, I'm excited to see the play. It should go well, I hope.
I'm excited to meet your grandma.
I don't know if my grandma will love it, if I'm being honest. But she's going to be my VIP guest.
I'm super excited. She loves the theater.
I'm apparently eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for dinner because that's what she said. Let me make some of those before we leave. And I'm like,
friend,
whatever you
how
want.
sweet is that Meghan's 94-year-old grandmother offered to make dinner for the theater production, and then the dinner is peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Well, she
Isn't
asked.
that so sweet?
No, she gave me options, okay? It was peanut butter and jelly, tuna fish, or an egg salad sandwich, which you hate the two ladders.
Yeah, and I just think both of those are going to smell really bad on the car ride to the show.
Well, yeah, that's
just,
a good
just
point.
putting that out there.
Oh, good point. I'm glad I said PB&J.
Yes. The reason to celebrate today, because if you are having a Tuesday like Meghan and you're like, please, I need a reason to celebrate today.
Yes.
It is National Girl Scouts Day.
Cute.
To
We
honor,
love that.
and I should know the name of the woman because she's a famous woman of history that founded the Girl Scouts. Maybe somebody you could drop it in the comments. Let us know who it is that founded the Girl Scouts because she's a big deal. And now it's a big deal. I mean, that is a big deal. Train them young to be powerful women. Go on, Girl Scouts.
You know what's kind of sad is I wasn't good enough to be a Girl Scout.
What do you mean you weren't good enough? Like you were naughty? You're a bad girl?
Probably that. But I was a brownie, which was like the first thing that you are before you become a Girl Scout. And I never got to go on to be a Girl Scout. So I think I sold cookies as a brownie, but I never was a Girl Scout.
This is an important question because I do know the Boy Scouts. You're right. You have to do certain things.
Some stuff. You have to to
advance.
Learn how to use a pocket knife or something. Is that one of the things?
Yeah, do you have to do that to get out of brownies? I don't think so.
You have to knife fight?
Those brownies are like little baby kids.
I know.
What the heck
You're
do
like
you have to do?
5. I don't know. I just remember I don't remember if it was because I didn't want to keep doing it or if it was because I couldn't do it because I wasn't qualified.
Definitely message us and let us know if Meghan is just spouting falsehoods. Because I think you just age into Girl Scouts. I don't think at 3 years old in the brownies you have to do any kind. You don't have to camp by yourself.
I don't think I made
it. Well, it's funny because I've got a little trauma around the Scouts too because Boy Scouts, they really recruit when you're a little boy and they say, oh, this is what, you can have this and you can go and we can do this. And my dad was like, you will never be a Boy Scout. And he was just very anti. And to this day, I don't know why.
Oh, not because he didn't believe in you, but because he didn't want you to be a Boy Scout.
It might have been a mix. Now, let's reflect on that point for just a reason because
oh my God, that's so sad.
I am not a woodsy, tough man, and I wasn't a woodsy or tough boy. So maybe my dad was trying to protect me.
Yeah,
but
maybe.
At the time, all that came out of him was he just had like all these conspiracy theories. I think of like the Boy Scouts indoctrinating you into some kind of belief system, like it was a cult. Oh yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was very, very weird.
Now that you mention it, I think that's what it was for me. They were like, you have to go camping. And I was like, I'm out. No, thank you. Is this glamping?
And we do need to shout out the great Juliette Gordon. Gordon, the founder of the Girl Scouts.
Oh, okay.
In 1920 something, maybe.
Sure. Sounds
when
good.
she did that. And now, they just have such a fundraising mechanism with the Girl Scout cookies, because who doesn't love those cookies?
Yes. I mean, they're so good.
And
Thin Mints all the way, though.
Thin Mints are great. You don't like a Samoa?
Those are
With the coconut and the
They're
caramel?
overrated in my opinion.
Oh, God,
I
you're
like
so
the peanut
wrong.
butter ones though.
I do too.
The
Tagalongs.
Tagalongs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tagalongs are good. I'm a Girl Scout cookie mega fan. I could sit here and spout out do-si-dos. What's a do-si-do?
Is that just like the regular? Wait, I don't know what they are actually.
It's also peanut butter, but it's not the chocolate coated ones.
Oh, okay.
It's just the peanut butter
Those
sandwich
are good.
cookies.
I had
love
my
those.
mom brought those this weekend when she came to town, and then the other ones that are just it's just plain, but it's buttery, but it's good.
Oh, the trefoil?
I think so.
That's just
Do you think that one's
shortbread.
overrated? It's a shortbread. Yes.
Yeah, I think it's a good way to choke a child is a trefoil because it just like against right
But
there.
it's like buttery and delicious. I don't know.
Maybe
I was drunk
guess.
when I was eating them. I was like, these are so good.
But I think that shortbread cookies are more targeted toward older people, not like kids.
Yeah.
And so maybe I would like a shortbread cookie now. I need to try it again for the first time.
Yeah, I think you would like it
Yeah.
because it was buttery and delicious
Yeah.
and soft. Well, it was kind of crunchy, but not like, and not so dry that you would choke on it, like you said.
I just
I didn't
remember
choke.
having one as a kid and being like, this is the worst thing ever. I can't do it.
Yeah, you probably want like extra stuff on it when you're a kid.
I can't do it. Well, I thank you guys so much for watching us today, and we'll be back here tomorrow. We get a little catch up at the end of the day. Make sure you turn on your notifications so you know when we're live. Make sure you subscribe to us wherever you get your podcast so you can be in the car and listen to us. That'd be awesome. And now we're going live on 97.9 WRMF. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.